What actually happened to Safe Haven? From our perspective, we only know that it was destroyed by the prototype, but how did he actually manage to do it completely undetected by us and even Doughy? Well, it all starts with the plan that Poppy gives us once we regroup. She tells us that in order to take her revenge on the prototype, she needs us to use the red smoke and old mining charges down in the foundation to explode the place once we retrieve the orphans. And although Doughy had his reservations, we went along with the plan and placed 4 different mining charges along with rerouting the red smoke. But once we do this, a whole bunch of nightmare critters immediately start attacking us and basically force us to run away and leave the mining charges completely unmonitored. And so this would be when the prototype could have taken the charges, but it's also possible that the nightmare critters were a distraction that he waited to use until we were finished. Because back in chapter 3, when we see Dog Day held up by belts and suffering, it seems to be torture from his disobedience to the prototype. He tells us that the ruined critters we see are obedient to the prototype either to avoid torture or even death.
Catnap. The prototype is his god, and this is what he does to heretics. These little toys follow Catnap to avoid that very fate, and in return, they are fed.
Which is most likely the reason they attack us throughout chapter 3 and 4. But also in chapter 4, we see their obedience perfectly. I know y'all know that one scene when Harley Sawyer was like, "You may proceed." I'm stuck. Wow. Didn't even mean to stutter. When he was like, "You may proceed," and then all the toys just went by. That was like the example. I think I'm gonna show that clip.
I've seen it. Thank you. You may proceed.
But once we make it to the first prison block, Harley releases the nightmare critters on us all at once, causing prison doors to open, where we end up fighting these things off for about 60 seconds. But then in an instant, Harley calls them off and they casually walk out of the room and leave us alone. Bro, y'all, I was struggling for so long during this, I don't think y'all have any clue.